back to Linda's Pantry, and today I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna be doing my onion harvest, and so harvesting onions today. My daughter has requested that I make sweet onion jam, so I might do that with some of it. These are the onions that are gonna last me through the winter, so I don't know that I want to use them all on that, but I still might fill her request with a different batch of onions. Maybe I'll purchase some organic onions at Costco and do it that way. But that being said, I'm going to harvest onions today, and I'm going to prep the garden beds for more fall planting, because fall and winter planting. Those beds will be absolutely wonderful for kale and Swiss chard. So it'll last all winter. I'll have fresh greens all winter long. And I'm probably going to put out some winter lettuce as well. I've got to look through my stuff and see if I can get that in too. Okay, guys, let's go see what we've got. Well, you've seen the onion beds, but let's go see how many we get. And I'm going to cure them on the deck. I laid the tarp down out there, and I will cure them out there and knock most of the dirt off by the time they're ready to be put into the garage for storage. And the ideal thing is it's nice and cool. Our weather is cooling down, so I have no doubt, I have no problem putting them out there, and no doubt that they'll be just fine. All right, let's get to picking some onions. Want to? Okay, so this is the kale that is going to go. I bought some starts only because I want a little bit of a head start. I did plant some other kale. It's going to take it a while to get going, so I'm definitely gonna amend these beds and with the soil that I got. So I've got the tarp laid out. This should be plenty of room. It's dry. We'll get. I think it'll be just fine to cure the onions. So I'm gonna grab this little basket and we're gonna fill it up. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're out here. While we're out here, you might as well take a peek. Look at that Swiss chard. I mean, I had that cut down to almost nothing. Little cucumbers. I've already made pickles, refrigerator pickles. Oh, I see another one, a big fat one in there. Hold on. Let's see if we can find him. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Look at that. I gotta pick this. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I need both hands. Hold on. But we're going to pick that cucumber. I'll leave this one down here. I'll leave this one alone for a while. But I'll throw that other one in with the pickles. Okay, so we've got Swiss chard. I've got my spade and my gloves. The carrots are looking good back here too. They'll mature over the winter. But look at all that beautiful chard. Oh, some of it is going to go in some soup tonight. I got peppers that's also going in a soup. I got peppers over there that are getting red, and I'm gonna char off some more. But look at this kale, or not kale, Swiss chard. That is beautiful. So I am going to blanch and freeze some of this kale, because then, I keep calling it kale. I've got kale on the brain. I'm going to blanch and freeze some of this Swiss chard so I have it for later. Anyway, everything's looking really good. I'll probably be pulling tomato plants over there here quickly, but I'm going to compost the onion tops. So let's get over here. And I'll try to get you set up so you can see what's going on. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I know you can't see too well, but I'm going to give you what's happening. So I've got my scissors. I forgot to buy new snips for this yesterday when I was at Home Depot, but I can stop there. Okay, so I'm digging the onion, just getting it loosened up, because they're only in the ground from here down, and you don't have to really wipe them off. All the onion tops I'm going to compost back into this bed. So I just cut the top, boom, and I'm going to leave all the skin on there, and I'm going to put it in my basket, And those are going to get dried just like that. Some of these you can just pull them right out of the ground. You don't even need the spade. Cut the top just like that. And in my basket. These are nice size, honestly. And I didn't water last night, so I was hoping this would be a little drier. But yeah, nice, beautiful onions. I'm super happy about my how they did. Now next year I'm going to focus a little bit more on getting them to bulb up bigger. This one's a big one. This is one of the biggest ones right here. Look at that. That's a nice onion. Okay. Let's get these tops cut off. Oh, they smell so good. And I'm gonna kind of put them off to the side while I'm digging. And yeah, I'm gonna continue, and I'll probably at some point while I'm down there put you on fast forward and let you look. Okay. So I've got about, oh, I don't know, a dozen or so onions in the basket right now, just like that. I'm gonna leave those like that and compost in the onion tops. The rest of these, I'm gonna let them dry and let those tops die back further, because some of these are not dyed back all the way. I'll use those onions first in the next couple weeks, but these I'm gonna let those tops completely dry back. So they're almost there, but yeah. You can leave me a comment in the comment section of how you do it. This is how I do it. I've done it this way for as long as I can remember. And both ways works just fine. With the large amount that I have, I really want the tops to dry back and the onions to cure a little bit more than the first dozen or so that I picked. So you can cut these tops, you know, shorter. I think that's what I'll do, is cut those shorter. Then it won't be so much of a mess when it comes time to trimming them back even further, right? Okay, so that's how I'm doing this. Yum. I can smell just, you know, the aromas when you're cooking, having the onions. Ugh, yum. Okay, I didn't need my spade at all. It's another benefit to gardening organically and having these raised beds. This bed, all I put in here was compost. That's how I mended the soil. I didn't do anything else. I just did organic compost. Done. And they did great. Now next year I might do something different. You never know. I might need to bag up some of these greens. Okay. I'll be back. I am getting the tops out of here because this bed only is going to take one bag of dirt. So, and I've got organic raised bed soil. So I'm pretty excited. Look at these cute little white onions. Oh, they're so good too. I'm putting a couple of those in my soup tonight. All right. That's what's happening. Easy peasy. And the soil is so nice and dark. This was pretty hard. This was a little bit hard when I first put it in here, but it's really broke up nicely over the summer. So I'm super happy with that, because I was a little disappointed in how clumpy that compost was when I put it in here earlier this spring. So, not anymore. All right. Okay, we're almost done with this bed, and the basket's almost full, and we'll get to the next bed. I'm going to leave some onions in the ground over in the leek bed, only because they don't look like they're as far along, but we'll see. Okay, so I've got one bed. This was one bed of onions I got one big one there and a red one from the other bed I started on. But that was, wow, that's probably a good 20, 25 pounds of onions right there. I'm going to get to the other bed here as soon as it cools off a little bit. It's pretty warm, and I'm just going to take a break and do it little by little. Anyway, that's how they're gonna cure, and then I'll put them right back in those basket. I have that laundry basket. I also have a couple of bins that have holes in them, and a milk crate. That's what I stored them in last year, and it works fantastic. Okay. Bye, guys.